Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to my channel. I'm Rebecca. How you doing? It is Tuesday? I think it's Tuesday. Good day. Let's see. I have some brown paper that I received from, let me share. I haven't shared my channel out. Nobody knows I'm live, so let me do that real quick. Let me do that real quick. Hi, Katie KK and Monkey. How you doing? Share me out. I'd really appreciate it. I'm on at a weird time. What y'all been up to? And Angela, hello, hello. Get this out of my way. I have this new system. I'm not sure it's working or not, but I'm trying to keep my projects together in a drawer so all I can do when I'm working on a project and I can just pull that project out. We'll see. I don't know if it's really, because what happens is I put it in this drawer and I forget about it, and then I never work on it again. So, you know, is it working? I don't know. Hey, Teresa. I know, right? I hear you, Teresa. I've not been feeling good the last 2 days. I was on with Dana last night, but I tell you, I just have not been doing very well. I thought these great. I usually use these to resend, but we're gonna see what we can do with them today. That one's that's different. That's really good. See, this is what made me think. I got this yesterday and I started tearing it apart and I was like, oh, these are double thick pages. So that might be really fun to use. Let me see what's going on here. Oh, almost no sound. Great. I will redo it. I just posted, hey, just April. I just posted my flip through for the cat journal, and Mrs Gigi just said, you can barely hear me. That's great. I should take it down before y'all go see it, but we may just leave it like that. Maybe I'll do a voiceover on it. I don't know if I can just edit it. I don't want to lose the view. It doesn't. Anyways, let me see what I can. Let me see. I don't want too many pages. Let's see. One's kind of ripped up, and well, so is this one. Oh, they're double layered. I hope I didn't miss anyone. Hello if you're here. Oh, Teresa, it's unfortunately something that isn't going to be fixed unless I get a major surgery done. Okay. There we go. There we go. Let's see. You couldn't hear anything. Oh, bummer. That's what Mrs. Gigi was saying. But at least you guys can look at it, I guess. Bummer. Yeah, that's good. This doesn't have my address on it anywhere. Maybe it was right there. Let's see. Okay. Fiber Floozy Crafts. Well, hello. Have you ever been here before? I don't recognize your name at all. Just going to cover these up with just to cover it up a little bit. If somebody really wants to look, then they can look and find out where it is, I guess. All right. So I'm going to take these apart. Yes, she is good at her craft too. Oh, she has been here? Okay. Fiber Floozy Crafts. All right. Do I know you by somebody else, maybe? You're Jill. I will never remember Jill. Art Junkie sent me? Oh, I love Art Junkie, so I don't think you've been here. Well, guess what? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to my channel. Welcome, 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 welcome. Fiber Floozy Crafts. How fun. What kind of... do you only do fibers or do you do paper too? Do you do a little bit of everything? You probably have 20,000 followers or something. I'm acting like I don't have a clue who you are. Shannon is a host to her. What do you mean by a host to her? You're new to art. Well, fun. Fun, fun, fun. You've probably been doing art all your life and don't even realize it. You probably were sitting on the phone talking to somebody, doodling on paper, and there's art. You didn't even realize. I can see you, Angela. Uh-huh. Well, she hosted her on her channel. Oh, because very good. Well, we all, what's so nice is we all kind of do a little bit something different. So, are you there in Australia? Isn't that where Art Junkie is? Now I'm second guessing myself. Hello, Barry. Happy afternoon. Her link. Let me get her link there. Oh. Score. Subscribed. I'm scrolling. Oh, she does do fibers. Fun. I'm looking, guys. I'm scanning her channel here real quick. See what you're not new. Look at all this stuff. You've been doing it for 2 months. Girlfriend, you got a store. Look at you. You're good. You're like an old timer now. Yes. Go ahead and put exclamation point share. You put it all in one word all together, and it's going to share your channel. And you can do that, like every 30 minutes if you hang out with me, and then new people coming in can get your channel. And anybody is always welcome to do that on my channel. I want to help anybody and everybody out. Yeah, I just want everybody to, grow. There you go. And Nightbot, he listens sometimes. Sometimes he doesn't, and he's a turd head. But, what can we do? They're bots, right? So, yeah, I got these bags. And I tore one up, and I was like, oh, look, they're double. This one isn't. Is this one? I don't know. Let's find out. Just April, you did that to me. Dang you. Mama Juju on the back 40. How you doing? Is it your lunchtime? She's one of my favorites. Just because I love her name. She could be like a semi-crack dealer on here, and I wouldn't care because of her really. Oh, look at what this has in it. Oh, well, we can't take that apart now, can we? I mean, we can, but what are we gonna do with all this? What are we gonna do with all this stuff in your trunk? Okay, so that's not what I was hoping to do today, and I bet you that's what this one is too. What the heck? I guess I just have one. Just one? I'll make it work. See how that's just doesn't have the padding in there. Oh, she's been lurking on my channel. She knows. She's like, I seem to lurk here. I take back my song then. No, I'm just. Oh, I just used the last of my. Well, poo. Okay, let's take that apart. All right, so we have this one and this one for sure. And this, yeah, that doesn't have the lumps in it. So anyways, yeah, wanted to try to make something with this. Everything but my address comes off. Isn't that funny? Oh, wait. Oh, this one's going to come off. Okay. I got it. Oh. All right. Woo! Oh, you're new to art. I got, yeah, well, I seen all your, I seen all your fiber stuff. I do needle felting and I do some sewing, some hand sewing. Some, I haven't crocheted in umpteen years. I could probably do like a the simple, what is it, double stitch blanket, you know, maybe do a V, what's that, chevron. That's probably about all I could do. That's probably about it. Ooh, well, make sure they're these, not the, and I think it, now that I feel it, I think it's the same stuff as they crinkle up and put in as padding, which we made a book with before, guys. Remember that one? So pretty much we're just going to do some upcycling, recycling of this to make a book. I thought I'd have all those other ones too, but they have that padding in there. So I'll use those to mail stuff. So here's that one, which was just single. Just fold it over. It's glued. I think it's glued. Yeah. So I need to just cut this off this top. Let's see what's going on here. Keep getting messages. People are probably watching that video saying, we can't hear you. Gosh darn it. Should I rip this? That might be kind of cool, like to have it ripped like this. Okay. Maybe not. This might be single too. What the? No, this side's double. Okay. Oh, we're going to have to rip that. Oh. Did I say hi to everybody? I missed you. Yell at me. You dirty scoundrel, you missed me. Go ahead, it's okay. You have like one. No, this has to be doubled. They must have. They're tricking me. I just know it. Oh, right there. Why is this side glued together? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, I see it. I see it. It's right there. Right. Oh. Okay. Might use those for something. Hi, Jassy. You said big screen. I thought it said big house. I'm like, is she in jail? Are you talking to her over the jail phone? Jassy's. There's Jassy's rumor. I'm good at spreading those rumors, guys. If you need a rumor spread about yourself, let me know. I think these are, look, these are just as big as Best scissors, but Best scissors seem like they're like this huge sheet, like, I don't know. It's maybe she has tiny hands, which I know I have longer fingers and stuff. Well, or it could be just me being really crunchy today. I am working with this crunchy paper. Crunchy, crunchy. What's going on here? Why? I'm not taking it apart down here at the bottom. I think I'm going to use that to my advantage some way, somehow. I'm not sure yet how. I see it's right there again. My son is actually working today with his uncle, which he should have been doing this for over a year. His uncle owns a company, and he gets contracts for he's like their internet system, but the company does everything. You know, he has to lay lines. You know, so that the internet can run through the house or whatever. Well, he doesn't do houses. He does like apartment complexes. Gosh, I couldn't come up with that. Well, they're double layered. Some of them is what I found. That's what made me want to do this. Is they're double layered. So that's awfully big. I'm gonna have to. Is that a good size? I think that's a good size. Like this, like a little square. I think that's how I ended up doing the other ones too. I mean, in all honesty, you know how I like this size, but that's an awful lot to waste. And if I was just to do that, I mean, I'm probably still going to waste a lot because I'm going to cut this stuff off. That's not a bad size though. I know. It's coming over here to this side. I'm sticking to that, I think. All right. Okay, let's see what we're doing. Network Solutions. Like, you mean the company's name? Or, but yeah, that's pretty much what he does. Mm-hmm. Like, he will go in and he'll lay customer lines for all the college students, and then they order internet off of them. Lucy, what you doing, girlfriend? What you doing, girlfriend? Treat you so bad. I can't remember the words, but you get the point, right? Oh. Where I really don't know what his business all does, to be honest. He's probably some, drug king lord or something. And I said, I'm kidding. I know pretty much what I know is from my son, and he tells me so little that, that even, if I could maybe understand it, he talks in another language. So if you don't know, I don't know how, I know you lurk, but if you don't know, he's 20. But I am totally convinced that boys are definitely different than girls when they age, because I don't know what the hell he is anymore. I just love him. I support him, and I'm just happy he's out. He has horrible anxiety, and I think working next to his uncle is so much easier than, you know, of course, being a mom, I want it to be easy. But, you know, I'm encouraging him. You know, he's gone on interviews. He just hasn't got anything. And I know it's really hard for him to do that. So anyways, so I'm glad he's with his uncle today. He's, you know, he needs that experience. He's done it before. The reason he doesn't want to do it is because here in Texas, you know, you're going into these brand new buildings that have no heat, or I mean, no air. So it's freaking hot in those buildings. And a different breed at that age. Yeah, something. He's something. Just totally different than the boys I remember at my age. But, you know, of course, I was then that age, so I probably see it different too. But, you know, there's some things that just amazes me, the way that he talks. You know, he's very intelligent, but he barely made it through school. He just couldn't apply himself. And I take some blame that I didn't step forward enough, and I should have, but, you know. But he does a good job when he works for his uncle. He just hated it in the hot summer heat. So he kind of stayed clear of his uncle all summer. But I told him the other day, I said, contact your uncle. I bet you he has work. I said, my understanding is he's gotten a lot of, you know, business lately. He's getting a lot of contracts. He's doing really well. I said, you need to go ahead and give him a call. And he was, so he did. And then after he did it, he was like, oh, but I really don't want to do it. I said, dude, step up. I said, you called, you made the decision, you know, or he texted him. I said, you went ahead and did it. You didn't have to. I said, now he's offering it to you. You can't say no. I said, this is your uncle. So he did it. And our weather's starting to get colder too. And that's what I told him. I said, you are going to probably not like it. It's not something he wants to do forever. Because I was thinking, you know, he could go to school to become an electrician and stuff. He doesn't want to do anything like that. Fine. You know, fine. That's, you know, I understand. And you're young. So, you know, do it now. You know, I flip-flop through jobs at that age. Hey, Beth, you know, every time I turned around, I was getting a new job, and it drove my poor pappy crazy, you know, because he wanted me to have a 401k at, you know, 16. And, you know, because they all had, you know, right now they're living off of my, you know, my pappy's, what are they called? You know, with the big, he worked for the steel mill. So he has, you know, he has good benefits and stuff, but. Yes, Mrs. Gigi told me. Yes, Mrs. Gigi told me. So, but at least it's up. You can view it. And he's taken schooling, so, you know, he isn't not doing anything. He is taking online classes, and he's learning stuff, and he's liking that he's learning stuff. In high school, he hated it. He's like, you know, since kindergarten, I didn't learn anything. And I kind of wonder if he was just not blowing smoke up my butt. I don't know if he really did learn. But that's done and over with. I don't know. We're going to do something with those. I don't know what. Something. Layer some of these, maybe. This is a big book. Jeez. Glad I didn't do all the envelopes. I was a cool kid in high school. We just discussed this the other day. I graduated with 20 kids in my class, and there's now 18 of us left. We've lost 2. And I was the class president, but I was class president because I think nobody else wanted it. You know, it was the senior year. Nobody else wanted to deal with the senior year crap. So honestly, I think that's how I got nomination and then that's how I was voted in. Because yeah, it wasn't something that I even, said. I think my best friend did it. And it was such a small school. So there really wasn't a lot of cliques, because in such a small school you're not just a jock, because the jocks were in library club too, because if the jocks weren't in library club and the all the other different clubs, there'd be no other clubs, and there'd be no basketball, and we didn't have a football team. We were way too small to have a football team. We did have a baseball team, but I mean, I think our girl basketball team went like 18 years without winning a game. And then I think they finally won the year I was a senior. So, I mean, I'm talking small school. Yeah. Well, there we go. I was in band until my senior year. I finally stopped because I never liked it. I was doing it just because there was nothing else to do in my small town. So I didn't play. I played clarinet, but dropped out of that my senior year. I was in the choir until my senior year. I dropped out of that. I took all academic classes. I could have probably taken college my senior year, but I didn't. A lot of the kids did, and not a lot, which 3 out of 20, that's a lot. Maybe there was 4 that took college in their senior year, but I had all my credits, but I liked school. So anyways, does that answer your I don't know. 6-man football here. Where you at, Fiber? So yeah, I had my high school reunion this summer, and how many did I tell you guys were there? More than half. West Texas. Oh, we're both Texan. Well, I've been here since 97. I left for 2 years, but came back. Where's Texas? Lubbock. How far west? Where? What is? I've been here since then, and I still don't really know where exactly. West Texas, Abilene, right? Is Abilene considered West Texas? I would say that's North Texas. But isn't Dallas what they consider north? Knox, I don't know where Knox City is. I do in Pennsylvania. I'm from Pennsylvania. All right, guys, how shall we? Oh, that's pretty plain. Good for the front. We'll use that for the front. And let's find this sucker. An hour north of Abilene. Oh, okay. There you go. In between Abilene and I just went up there for my first time a year ago. I drove up 183 all the way up to, I left the state, New Mexico, and then to Colorado. So I've seen all those cities. I've been to Lubbock actually a couple times, but I was younger and didn't pay attention. Who cares? Who cares when you're young, right? Okay. Let's put some holes in this here bag. Abilene is north of Lubbock, right? Now that I'm thinking. I think I'm thinking of a different town that's south. Okay, so this is 7, so 3.5 is the middle. So I can 1.5 in, 1.5 in, 1.5 in, 1.5 in, and here. Looks good to me. Wichita Falls. Isn't Wichita Falls up by that or on 35? No. Yes. No. What am I thinking of? It's too big. Texas is just too big. And I didn't have Texas history, I had Pennsylvania state history. Jazzy came in? Did you say? 287. Look at her start throwing numbers at me. I know 35. I know 183. I think that's 287 run up and down the state. No, it's 180, 183 or something. Oh my goodness, I don't know. All right, go get clean. I'm clean. Don't have pants on though. Okay, here's your Clippy. Clippy, Clippy, I love you. Clippy, Clippy, P-U-U. Okay. I'm stealing. I have my bracelets. Is it time almost for a new bracelet? Kind of running out of them. I need to buy some on the ship this winter. Okay, I'm just clipping these so that they don't move around too much when I stick a hole in them. Can't believe Jug's not in here. Okay, here we go. Ooh, that sounded pretty. I love it when you can tell. It's like when you poke the holes in something and you can't tell if you put a hole in it or not. You have to look. That we can hear. There's a hole in that. There's a hole in that bucket, that bucket, that bucket. All right, there we go. Holes are done. Now what are we going to tie it with? What are we going to tie this up with? This is going to give us a nice back because the spine, because you know they're glued there at the bottom. So it's going to be a nice enforced spine. I do have where I got what is it called? The brown twine that cats like. What is it called? I don't think this will rip through it. I think that's going to be pretty thick. I'll use this. Why not? Because it will rip my bag. I'm not hearing you. Not hearing you. Now I got that on my table. I don't know if I went down, up and around. I don't know. Am I sticking both at the same time? I don't know. Should I put them in a needle? Come here, my needle friend. Oh my goodness. Anyways, since Shannon called today and they have a job there at the hospital as a valet. So I'm going to talk to him tonight and see if he'd be interested in that. The bad thing about that is that it's further away. You know, it's probably a good almost 50-minute drive. But this with his uncle drives. So that's kind of nice. Oh, Brad's. I could. I don't know if I have that thick of Brad's anywhere that would hold this. Look. Let me look and see. Danny Finn, how you doing? Driving and listening. I seen you fishing. Was it this morning? Was it this morning you were fishing? Or yesterday morning? I mean, you fish every morning, don't you? In all reality, don't you fish every morning? Don't type. You're driving. Unless you're at a red light. But don't miss the light changing. It's not. It makes people behind you very angry. Friend of you. That does not seem like morning to me. Buddy, Barry, I almost called him girlfriend too, so it's not just you. You're out there sometimes. Oh, Fiber, you're so nice. Thank you. Meanwhile, I feel right now my hands are a mess from the weather changing. I just did my nails because my cuticles and everything are just, and I don't mess with my cuticles as much when my nails are done. I think that's a common thing for anyone that has itchy, dry hands. If your nails are done, you pay more attention, right, to your nails. I'm just trying something different here. Give me a little bit different of a stitch. I do want to go see, though. That's not a bad idea about the brads. I don't think I think I just have real small ones because I usually am doing my chunky books. Hey, Wonderstar, how are you? Okay, so now I got this book. Let me look through my medals real quick before I forget, because that might be a really neat thing to use next time. Mr. Jug. Okay. What's a beauty operator? How do you operate on beauty? Something like that. That's too big though. I know I've seen them after you said that. I know I've seen them, but I don't think I just don't know what to do with that. It's so dang cute. It's a birdhouse. The bird in it and a clip. I don't know how got tangled in there. See, I think I had to have them in something like this little bag. No. Oh no, those are closures. I might have been thinking of those. Closures. Keys. Yep, nothing. No, it's not. But I do know what you're talking about. I don't have any that are that big. The only ones that I do know are right up here. I have probably one of the only Timmy Holdy things I have, but they're real tiny. Put them in there. Hair nail. Oh. So yes, I can imagine that you probably do. Hairdressers too, yeah, for sure. So your hands aren't chunky, your hands are strong is what it is. Got mighty strong. Now we have all of this stuff, which I think should be the front. have ideas. My mind is going crazy right now. I don't know if you guys ever have that happen, but you get too many ideas going in your head at once and you're just like going a mile a minute trying to get it all done. Okay. And this is not the piece of paper I was looking for. What I was looking for is smaller. So. We can use that. Okay. I really need to know where my glue is. Let me look on the floor over here and see if it fell. I don't know. I know it made it over here from the other room. Now, why isn't it on my desk? Is odd. I could definitely make more. I just don't know where. I'd have to go find a glass jar. I have this though I can use. I have an old Nuvo. Oh no, it's cleaned out. No, we're just gonna have to. Hold on, guys. I'm still learning where things are in this room. I will still be learning where things are 3 years from now. No, we organized that yesterday. Okay, so not there. Not over there. Guess I'll just use Mod Podge again. I have enough of it. I just would rather use some that's a little bit easier to use. A little bit thinner. If you know what I mean, Stan. Okay, sounds good. Thank you for stopping in and saying hi. All right, Mod Podge. I just used it. That's what we want. Oh, that's gross. Stupid guy out there walking around getting exercise. Oh, I know where Jug is. He's outside. Let me go let him in, and I'm going to grab a drink too while I'm out there. You guys are like, would you just get on with it today, Rebecca? Just get on with it. You're such a good boy. You tried. Man, I think the temperature went up like 20 degrees. I thought it wasn't supposed to get uncomfortably hot today. Thank y'all for sticking around and waiting for me. Let's see what we can do. Let's add this up. And glue this down. Just kind of work it in. And I'm just going to keep wetting my brush so that this is a little bit watery. On it a little bit. A little bit watery. Maybe if I should put it on the back side of this too, I wonder. We'll get it there. Maybe. Rub it up here. Rub a dub dub, 2 men in a tub. 2 men in a tub. 3 men in a tub. That's maybe just as bad. Who wrote that? Who wrote that? Nobody should be in a tub. Hey, did everybody get to see my finished ATC card of my new naked man running? Oh, that was a little bit much. Little bit much. I think I finished it last night on Dana's channel. So if you weren't over there on Dana's channel, you probably didn't get to see the newest creation that I've made. Oh, it's not Indian summer. It's death's hell summer. We've been in the 90s. It just hasn't stopped. High 90s. Been miserable. I think today, I said that yesterday though. I think today is supposed to be like, I don't even think, it's not supposed to get into the 90s today. So that's good. And then by next week, we're supposed to be in the 70s, I believe. That's what they're saying, whoever they are. Those meteorologists. Oh, Gatton, I wish you would have went to school for that. You don't never have to be right. Just don't always blame it. Well, and the conditions changed. Conditions changed. Now, get to look at stars and maps and talk about what could or might happen. Take your umbrella. Oops, it didn't rain today. Oh, we're going to have a sunny day. Oh, the cloud front came in. I could do that job. Look outside. Look at what it looks like out there. We had to do that every day when we went into class in my one science class. I think it was my junior science class. Read the barometer. Nobody knows what the hell that means anyways. Just give them some number. Look at that. We thought maybe there was going to be a tremor, but this was a big one. We have a 14.74 on the Richter scale. Yep, that was definitely an earthquake. There you go. See, now y'all know what I was cut out to be, and I missed my calling, man. I've made paper into a fabric. I've done that with Mrs. Gigi, where you rub oil on it. Mrs. Gigi taught me that. Okay, one layer. Let's throw some heat on there. Let's throw some heat on there. Let's throw some heat on there. There's a name for that. Meteorologist. Is that what you mean? because they're all wrong, all of them. And it's sad that they make you get a license for it. You want to know why? It's money. It's just government money, because they don't care if you're right or wrong, or because they'll, oh, it's, you know, look at that. Oh, the weather isn't even Mother Nature anymore. Humans do it. So just keep paying me. Pay me the big bucks. I'll go stand in a hurricane. Idiots. Not, you know, blowing down. What's them standing in that hurricane? What's that gonna do with anything? Tell me that. Hey, Disney Mad. How are you? What's shaking? Thanks for stopping in. Like this, Beth? That's like, no. I said open it and close it 20 times. That's not what you meant. That's not what I meant, you crazy woman. I said open and close it. Oh, really? Stupid YouTube. Did you remember when I came in and visited you guys the other day? I took my bathroom break with them, watching their violent game. I don't know why they don't play some Winnie the Pooh game. Dang kids. Dang kids these days. Dang kids these days. Beth's gonna be, is tonight your Halloween party, Beth? Or Thursday? Drop your channel, Beth. Exclamation point share. I know she gathered up some people to decorate. You decorate people. That's good stuff. That is good stuff. Just decorate some people. Well, hello, Isabel. Yeah. Coming in to hang out with Jug. Get your butt clean. Gets in trouble for that, Isabel. Can you hear me now? I don't think my mic is working. Is my mic working? It's not showing it's working. Well, you guys are answering me, so. Joe needs anybody out there? Can you? I mean, you can hear me, but am I low? Am I high? I got a test. I need to test too, because my mic is not showing I'm on at all. I should have went through. I didn't go through OBS. Is it here or there? One or two is louder. Yes. It was a 1 or 2 hit question. Which, this one, 1, or this one, 2? Trying to figure out if it's coming through my mic or if it's coming through my camera. I'm thinking it's coming through my camera. It's not picking up my mic for some reason. The latency is horrible today. Latency on YouTube is always bad. Nobody wants to answer me. Hurrah, hurrah. Nobody wants to answer me. Hurrah, hurrah. Nobody cares if they can hear. They don't want to give a bear. Well, I guess, I don't know. Here we go. And mute site. Nope, don't want to mute site. Have access to this feature. Well, kiss my grits. I don't know what's going on. Webcam stream. Not letting me do it. Nope. Well, we'll just, it's coming. Oh, it's coming from both? What the hell? So in surround sound? Well, that is interesting. Could you not hear me on that when I said that? I don't know. It's so hard to know. That one's silent. Ah, so it is picking it up from there. Interesting. Let's see. Let's see. All right. Interesting. Thanks, Fiber, for helping me out. I don't know where everybody else went. Who knows? Who knows? They left you here while you were trying to spend time with your hubby. Mister. Any Finn's driving, he gets a pass. But all you other losers, where you at? Wonder if I'm like the only content creator that calls their followers losers. Oh, there we go. Okay, KDKK scrapbooking. Okay. What trip did you take, KDKK? KDKK. Yeah, that's right. He's in his man cave with his coffee. So we have you back for a little while, huh? We have you back until dinner. Does he have an inside man cave or is it like a garage man cave? Is he a car guy or a football guy? Hockey, golf. Found out people really like watching golf. I don't understand that. And there's a betting. Well, I guess I knew there's betting on everything. Heck, there's betting on the Kitty Bowl when the Cats were the Super Bowl. So. Oh, when did you do that, Katie? Did I know about that cruise? I don't know if I knew about that. Maybe. Or maybe I looked at that. What ship did you go on? Oh, he's not a football guy. I like football. I hate that I can't watch my Steelers down here. And I'm not willing to pay all that money. Not doing it. Oh, he went out into the hall so he can clean her butt. He's so bad. If you don't know what I'm talking about my cat, my dog. One of my cats. One of my cats is 3-legged, and she does have issues cleaning herself. You know, it's kind of hard to get to every... Oh, my goodness. You just got back. Fun, fun, fun. Cars, computers, fine. Oh, he's fun. You keep your hands on him. Fun, fun, fun. I could chill out with him and add some football in there. Steeler football. That's the only team I really care to watch. And I can't watch it but 2-3 times a year. If 2 or 3 times a year if they play the Dallas Cowboys, which they did this year. So I got to see them. But it's usually 1 or 2 games unless they go to like playoffs. Then I might get an extra couple. Beth, where did you? Oh, she's helping Joe. I don't know where Dana is. Did you have a great time, Kathy? How was the weather? It's right at hurricane, right? Isn't that when that hurricane Helene hit? But you were up the coast, so it probably didn't affect the waters at all. Only thing I want to see that has anything to do with Dallas football is the cheerleader. You hush over there, mister. You hush. I got to see my sister's new baby kitty. She showed me. They got a new kitten because their Felix passed away. I don't watch, like I said, any team except the Steelers. It runs in my blood. Heck, my grandma at 92 still watches. Now that was dumb putting glue on top. Oh, now what am I gonna do? Hold it. That's just big old dummy. Big old dummy. Just use your fingers. It's all good. Do it. Just do it. Tennis. Ugh. Please, I don't even know about this pickleball ball crap. That needs to go find its own somewhere else. It doesn't make no damn sense to me. I tried. Weather was wonderful. I hit right before we left. Shannon was gone during. She was in Key West the day before it hit Key West. So she was on, you agree. She was on, her cruise out with her bestie. Her battle buddy. Okay. I think that worked for the front, right? Sure. Sure it will. We'll let that dry and we'll do something with that once it's dry. Our junkie is in Canada. Who do I get her mixed up with, guys? Who's in Australia? Who's our girl in Australia? I knew she was in because I think I said that to her one time. She's like, "No, Rebecca, I'm in Canada. Can't get it through your thick head." She did. She said it just like that. What's her name, Beth? What's her name? I need to know her. I need to know her handle. I wouldn't. When someone says, Beth, no, Janet Nash is in England. When someone says, Beth, I'm like, I don't know who Beth is. But when they say Beth Schuler, I'm like, yes, that's her handle. I got that. I know who that is. Gotta know the YouTube name. Gosh, that took forever to get out of my mouth. Okay, what did I see? Orange. I want to see something. Okay, there it is. Hey, Beth, can you let Candy know I'm on? I forgot to let her know. What's this? Is this pink or salmon? You think blushing would be considered? I don't no, here. Stupid thing is broken. Stupid thing. Okay, let's see. Brenda! What's that, angels? I've never considered myself a fib. I mean, I know what it means, so yeah, I guess I am. But yeah, I never. Oh, that's evergreen. That's not gonna work. I need fluorescent. Oh, there we go. Let's try this one. Stirring up machine gun. What? Oh, sneezing. All the dust, all the dust, all the dust, all the dust. Let's do that. And this and see what kind of color I get. None. Oh, come on. Come on now. Come on. All right. Okay. I think that's going to be the wrong pink. Yeah, that comes from Mary, I think, or Dee Dee. I don't know who did it first. Somebody did it, but yeah. And I don't hang out with those two just because the time that they're on, it usually overlaps with my time when I'm on my usual time. But this is how organized I am. For goodness sakes. For goodness sakes. How did those pens even get down in there? Hurt myself. Okay, now let's see. This isn't the one I wanted, but we'll see this one. Wish I was on my glass. I think I'm gonna be making brown. Should have did on my glass. It's like baby poop, doesn't it? Okay, have a good one, Anyfin. I just made some baby poop. Your young boys would like that. They'd think that was funny. Okay. Ooh, I bet you I know who Jean is. I don't think Jean was very nice to me one time. Years before I streamed. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, that wasn't very color. Those are your asses? Oh, they're kicking. Ah, Brenda, your asses were kicking. That's funny. I call my followers losers. Oh my. This is not how you, this is why, Beth, this is why more people watch you than me, because I'm just not very nice. But I am. I'm just teasing. Or am I? You may never know. The more you know. True that. But you still love me. And Brenda still loves me. Brenda has asses. She has 4 asses. Mm-hmm. She does. Oh. I'm going to just put some clump. This is starting to go bad, so I need to start using this up. Or dry. I don't know. Bad, dry, whichever. So we're going to just use some up on this paper. It's really. How you feeling, Brenda? How was your weekend? Everything I say, I hope people take with a grain of salt because, you know, there's just no reason not to. 5 if you count the one attached to me. I thought you were going to say if you count my husband. 7, 8 if you count the dogs. You have any horses? Equine? Is a donkey considered an equine? Equine. Oh, you got it. Oh, Fiber got an ass too. Now I have two friends with asses. You shouldn't have told me that. Huh, Brenda? She shouldn't have told me that. Everyone right now that knows, they're like, oh, you shouldn't have told her that. What were you thinking? I need a better orange. Oh, never mind. This is orange. Orange and no orange, a tangerine. It's close to orange. Close to you're still here, Fiber. Well, you said you've been lurking, so this ain't no surprise to you. I've hurt people's feelings, but they might not be the right match for me. That's okay. You know, I've had someone tell me they don't watch me because I'm too loud. Okay. I don't watch you because you don't watch me. So how do you like that? No, I don't play that. I actually do still watch her. Ooh, yummy. Yummy. I know that with, it says how many? 10 people are in here. Half of those are bots. They're not real people. They're just like the bots that YouTube sends in. You're here. You're gathering dirt because I got dirt to share. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll start a new channel, or no, just every. What could we call it? Making up Wednesday, making up Mondays. That's it. Making up Mondays, and I could just make up all the rumors for the craft community because I make them up now. I make up all kinds of stuff for my followers. Beth is pregnant. All right, Brenda, be careful. Nope. Nope. You're wet. Not too bad. And watching these girls, and they take now. They have lead, or not lead. What is it called? What's that stuff? That's charcoal. That's what I'm talking. Actually, I'm talking about charcoal. I don't have no charcoal. I had some. I got rid of it because I was like, no, this is not a necessity, and it's messy. But I do want to do some scraping with something, and I am thinking some sort of. You think where I would find it over there, like hard crayon, which I think Bravely's crayons are kind of hard. The scribble sticks. Oh, come on now. Come on now. There we go. I think these are pretty hard. The rest of those are soft. Ooh, but these are aqua pastels. Oh, those will work. Let's try these. Let's try those. Let's see what we can go. Fly a kite. Go fly a kite. Up really high. What color do you want? I want a dark color. Is this too dark? No, that might work. Get brown. No. Huh. Use the green. Using my left hand so I can just kind of do some fun stuff here. It's kind of looking black, which was kind of what I wanted, but I think once I add water to it, it's going to look more green. So now I'm going to just take my brush and see what we got here. Oh, it's kind of a green. Yeah, it's kind of a green. Okay. Like a teal. It's like a green tealy color. It's okay. I think I found the source of my. No. Last night, was it? When I was with Dana, I told her, I said, there's a smell in this room, and I don't know where it's coming from. And I thought maybe I found it in my water, but I don't think so. Oh, maybe this water. Ah, yeah, that needs to go out in the other room. That's where it's come from. Now this page is going to have that smell. Gosh darn it. should so let's see. I know these work when you wet them too. Yeah, see. There we go. There we go. Not the best color combo, but that's okay. We'll make it work. I was hoping this was going to be like a darker green. Although these are, you know, pastels. These are Aqua Pastels by Jane Davenport. You can get them in many different things, many different, you know, brands. These would be like water crayons, Aqua Pastels. I have big chunky ones that I absolutely love. They're my favorite. They just are really pretty when you wet them. Let's see. Yeah, they hold on one second. I can get to these. They're really pretty. And all different brands will make. They do make. There's watercolor pencils too that are like water or like colored pencils, but when you add water to them, they look like watercolor. All different brands, but like that's Jane Davenport, so hers looks a little bit different. A lot of the watercolor crayons, oh, not like that, wrong box. Ink Tints, that's a brand. They're from England. They're really expensive. I wouldn't get them unless you get them like secondhand. All of my expensive brand stuff, that's exactly what they are. Even these probably a good almost 90% of my stuff. These Portfolio, these are a cheaper brand and they're my favorite. They're a little bit softer than those. And I just think the colors are so pretty. So, okay. Hold on. There we go. There's black. There was still black on it. But this isn't the best paper to show you on because it's not. They're not. It's sucking in through this paper a little bit much. They work really good on watercolor paper. This is all just a, you know, suckety uppy paper. Suckety uppy paper. There we go. Do it that way. Then you can, you know, paint with it. It's like a purple kitty cat. Anyways, yeah. Let's try this. They usually blend much. I wonder if the weather. I mean, the weather does affect our products, but I've never had it not respond very well to water. But I guess it is a little bit. Might be over top of this paint too. This is a really thick paint, and it dries glossy, so it might not like that. Usually I'm going to get the right color on this page. And you can do it either way. A lot of people even, will paint with them like this. I'm going to take the color off of there because I'm rubbing it on there. And, they use that as their color. They'll just pick up the color from there and paint down here. Yellow's not very good. I'm showing you with yellow. It doesn't pick up. And then it's all, it's almost like a watercolor. I know. Yeah, that's picking up pretty good. No, not really. What's going on with these? Let's see if these are. Maybe it's the weather. April Fools, this isn't how you use them. I'm just kidding. I don't know what to tell you. It's coming off. It doesn't seem to be coming off on my brush. Maybe because of all the stench that's in my water. Maybe. There we go. There we go. I think I had too much water on my brush. Oh yeah. Oh, they're lots of fun to play with and work with and learn how to use them. I like them better than some watercolors. There are some watercolors I like, but I'm also not a realist. Like, I'm more of a throw it in your face, messy, messy, messy. So of course the messier the better. The messier to use it, if that makes sense. Sure it does. It does. You don't have to tell me it does because I already know. I really have no clue what's going on in my life. That much. That's how much I know. Best tool right here, guys. Also, I'm leaving my DNA. So in case somebody says, who made that? And Picasso tries to take claim to it, I can be like, no, that's mine. Look at the DNA. Dang, Picasso was trying to steal my work. Ooh, I like how it's picking that up. The gesso's picking up the color from the pencil. Oh, that's why my floor looks as bad as it is. I moved my trash can and threw that right on the floor. Good thing I need new carpets. I want to. Okay, let's see how that turns out. Ain't my mama, she gonna be so proud of me. Bringing home that baby bumblebee. Good for you. Because you know what? You don't need to spend a lot of money on art supplies to make great art. Especially if you're doing it for you. I'm not selling my stuff, and I don't care if it lasts 100 years. Except this. This is going to be worth $1 million. Bringing home. But yeah, almost. I have some pretty nice stuff, but it was all bought secondhand through just different sales or through Macari at the secondhand store here locally. It's Batman. Can't tell where it is. Of course, I need just a little bit more. Of course, I do. Pausing driving while my son runs in the store. I have some watercolor pencils I like. I had some that were hard and the water barely moved. Yeah, those the crazy thing is that's what I find with these. These are hard. They're a harder pastel. But those ones that I pulled out, the fatter ones, are usually really soft. Like you touch them, and even inside of the box, you can see they've rubbed off on everything. So that was just really weird that they didn't want to move for me. I'm too far out, Barry. They won't come here. Nothing come. Well, that's not true. I did find like Uber Eats or something will come all the way out here, but the delivery fee is crazy. Like crazy. I can't believe people pay that to have stuff delivered. I'd rather just starve. I got my paint rag. It's on my lap this time. I hear a fly. How does a house have 4 cats and still have a fly? That's what I want to know. They're all fired. Fired. You used a U-Haul to move? Is that what happened? Oh, definitely. Definitely fiber for sure. They act differently because I know somebody that can't use my favorite glue in New Mexico because I can't remember if it doesn't dry or it dries too fast or it gets clumpy. And I know people in Florida have different problems than I do with different things just because of where we're from. We're too far out for anyone that delivers. There's some users that will deliver $35 to come into town out here. 18 miles takes $6 of gas to drive to town and back. Yeah, my goodness. What you driving, a dolly? What the heck, Brenda? In my Prius. You can get one of those asses in my Prius. That'd be fun. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's about 13 to 15 miles to town. So, yeah, it's 13 miles is what my maps is telling me. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see that, Barry. That sucks. Barry, you need to meet my aunt. closer friends, man. Jeez, that stinks. You know I don't listen, Barry. This feels empty. Like so. Bummer. Now my white and the black are both gone. Okay. Oh, that's not going to work. How many pens can one person have that don't work? I can count them and let you guys know. Oh, that one's not even open yet. Cheese and crackers. Crackers and cheese. Oh my goodness gracious. We loved our Sierra when we had one. It lasted and lasted and lasted. I love these gel. These gel pens are from the Dollar General. They're one of my favorite pens to work with. Oh, that's not dry. I say that and now it's not going to run. I warned you, little stinker. You usually come out on top of this stuff. It's not dry, so it's not liking it. It's saying, no, I ain't not going to do it. You cannot make me. That's okay. I'm going to just mess. I have so many of these pens. Just going to take the paint out of here with the pen. Put the white on a little thick, guys, a little thick. goes right on there, nice and smooth when it's dry. What's the cat's name? I need a cat's name. Right. Yep. He is going to just have to deal with it, Barry. Deal with it, dude. Want me call him? I'll tell him. I'll tell him. Really, pen? Really? I'm not even pushing. Usually I'm writing too heavy. Going this way. I need a cat's name. Midnight. Oh, it does not like this orange. It's a he. I'm writing this in code for the millennials that can't read cursive. My son can read cursive though. He's not a millennial. He's the next one, whatever they're calling that one. There once was a cat named Midnight. He was as black as October 31st. What else? We need a story now. No, I'm an X-Gen. Next generation. What is it? What are they called? Gen X's. Yes. Satan. They're called Satan. That's pretty good. Was that your son or you, Brenda? What did Midnight do? How about he dressed up as a ghoul? Ooh. And chased all the little hoodlums. I'm ready for Christmas songs. Can you tell? Nobody wants to help me with the Oh man. He couldn't tell. He couldn't tell his tail. From his shadow. Okay. I think it's the pencils, not because it's doing over that just fine. Okay, couldn't tell his tail from his shadow. Then what happened? He couldn't tell his tail from his shadow. Poor little Luna was chasing her tail last night. It was kind of funny. And when she caught it, she flipped over backwards and started licking it. And it's this big floof thing in her face. There once was a cat named Midnight. He was as black as October 31st. He couldn't tell his tail from his shadow. Come on, Fiber, we're counting on you. My one friend that always used to do this for me, she used to write all of my poems and all of the stuff about the things that I made. She unfortunately passed away on it's 4 years now. We need something. We need think. Oh, she's think. Okay, all right. We'll let you think. For goodness sakes, don't make a habit of it. Now it's going to have different colors. See, this stuff, this ink, I love it. It just goes over everything. Now we're going to have, though, different colors on this cat. And it's okay. Cats are all different colors. I smelt it. Here I thought it was my water from my paint water. That was a cat name. Oh, Levi started killing everything, and he catch birds, squirrels, and chipmunks. I've never seen him with a mouse. He was renamed Satan after he killed Majorie. Aw. Yes. My aunt had a cat that did that, and his name His name, I don't know what his original name was, but it ended up being Kitty Krueger because he did the same thing. And he'd attack you as soon as you walked in the house. He'd like wrap himself around your leg and chew on you. Yeah, he was a little dangerous to be around. This is the kind of stuff I do in my journal in the living room. Yep. Now he's going to be different colors because I'm messing around. That's okay. That's okay, huh, Kiki? I don't care. Psycho Kitty, yeah. He thought he was being followed. Okay. Put my hand right in it. Thought he was being followed, and he ran from his shadow and tried to hide. That's how I'm ending it. That's how the story ends. And he ran from his shadow and he tried to hide, or did you want that up here? He couldn't tell his tail from his shadow, and he ran from his shadow and tried to hide. He thought he was try again. He thought he was being followed and ran from his shadow to hide. How about that? And ran. And ran from his shadow to hide. And zigzagged from side to side. All right. How about instead of and, he ran from a shadow to hide, then zigzagged from side to side. There we go. All right, here we go. So there once was a cat named Midnight. He was as black as October 31st. He couldn't tell his tail from his shadow. He thought he was being followed and ran from his shadow to hide, then zigzagged from side to side. Woohoo! You go, Midnight. Very good, ladies. Very good. Blend this in a little bit. Yeah, because it's not going to. It's just going to look like a mess because I was messing around. That's okay. We don't care. What's the date? The 29th. Boy, I almost moved us up a whole year. Whew. All right, ladies and gents, I'm going to head out, call it a day. Thank you so very much. If you didn't get a chance to look at my book, you can look at the flip through. There's no volume. My volume wasn't working. This will dry. I'm going to let that dry and we'll do something with that. But yeah, we're going to just use this as a book. It's simple and easy, and I'm going to use these rips and stuff. I think that makes it fun. And there we go. Let me just tie these up. I'm probably just going to cut them. Let's do that right now. There's, and I am going to throw that water away because OMG. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. I hope everybody had a fun time. Hope you have a wonderful day, and keep spreading love all. Bye.